Live from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. We have our daily show right now. So as you're coming on, I'm going to give you a shout out. I hope your Thursday is as awesome as mine's doing. Let me get this going down a little bit. How's everybody doing? Hawk 1963, how's it going? Thanks for jumping on. All right, we got Dana coming in. We got people jumping on. If you have never been to my show before, just let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to hear where you're coming in from. If you have, let me know so I can throw you a drop your name. Hey, Dana, I'm looking forward to working with you, girl. SM Clark, looking to working with you, Shauna. Hey, Joel, thanks for jumping on. I appreciate y'all guys. Appreciate everybody that's coming on. I've got some nuggets today about consistency. Lulu, thanks for coming on. I want to see if y'all want to follow me into this jungle. Who wants to follow me into the jungle today? Because we're going to get into some deep stuff. We're going to get into some value. I'm going to share some stuff with you, and you're really going to love it today. Hey, how's it going, Roman? Appreciate you, brother. Had a good conversation with you last night, man. I appreciate you. Okay, thanks for coming in, Lulu. Love you, appreciate you. Thanks for the messages last night. Everybody, hope you're ready. It's Thursday already. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy how quick the time goes by. Hey, Jonathan, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I have a long... Yeah, thanks for coming on. Marissa K, thanks for coming on. Let me know where you're coming in from. I know where some of you are coming in from. Some from Dallas, Fort Worth. Some from New York. Some from Michigan. I'd love to shout you out your hometown. Love to shout out where you're from. Make sure this is turned on. And just see where everybody's coming in from. Good, good. Always love your content too. So, let's get into this show today. Awesome. Anchorage, Alaska. I can't ever remember that, but we got Dana from Alaska always. We typically always have Alaska, Michigan, Dallas, Fort Worth, New York, Oklahoma, Houston. We have a lot of guys from everywhere. Nah, you ain't missed me yet. I've just been doing some stuff. I've been focusing on my Snapchat. I grew my Snapchat views, doubled it in one day yesterday. It's absolutely awesome. Driving people to stuff, getting leads. It's absolutely awesome yesterday on Snapchat. So, if you haven't been on my show before, my name is Dennis Ray Taylor. I'm a 30-year-old entrepreneur from Grapevine, Texas. I run several companies. I've got a social marketing company. I'm a network marketing leader. And I've got a coaching company. And I help people go to the next level in their lives. Help them break through barriers. Because a lot of people, it's stories they tell them in their head. And, oh, sorry, Mom. So, I'm going to help you today with a little bit of mindset. I'm going to help you with a little bit of consistency. And I'm going to help you break through and go to the next level. Before I get into that, let's get back to this song. Okay, so before I get into that, I want to talk. Today is the very last day to purchase my very good friends, my mentors, Ray and Jessica's course. So I got two links on this, except for Periscope. One, you can go look at the bonuses I'm offering. Most people know. But the second is Jess and Ray are having a Q&A webinar tonight to answer any questions that you might have about recruiting online and social media. I put those links in here. Check them out. I'd appreciate that. What you're going to get is you're going to get me to work with you directly. We got several people that's already in this tight group that have decided to jump on board and get coached by me, and I'm going to deliver. They think that they're going to get one thing, but they're actually going to get a lot more. And Dana says over here, you got to get in on this. So she messaged me a couple times yesterday, super excited. She's ready to take her business to the next level. So let me dive into what we typically do. We get into personal development. Today's book, Think and Grow Rich. Okay, YouTube, Periscope, fan page, personal page. And if you're wanting to know how I'm broadcasting on 4 channels, go check out my Snapchat. Just search Dennis Taylor or my profile picture, and I just took a snapshot of what I do to broadcast like this. So here is what I want to read about consistency and persistence. Hey, Ricardo. Hey, Doug. Thanks for coming on. Oh, do me a favor. If you've got value from me in the past, heart it up. And go ahead and share it out on Periscope. It's right here. It's in the corner. It's this little Perry dude. Share it out on Facebook. It's over in this corner. It's a little button, and if you touch it, it gives you warm fuzzies, but it's okay. It goes away. Share it out and bless someone's life. Let someone get this message and that they can have something of hope, because people think you have to be talented in this world to be successful, and that's not true, and we're going to break through that today. But I want to talk about this. Okay. You need to be persistent no matter how slowly you may at first have to move. With persistence will come success. So, There is no substitute for persistence. Those who've cultivated the habit of persistence seem to enjoy insurance against failure. Those who have cultivated the habit of persistence seem to enjoy insurance against failure. There are exceptions to this rule. A few people know from experience that soundness of persistence. They are the ones who have not accepted defeat as being anything more than temporary. They are the ones whose desires are so persistently applied that defeat is finally channeled into victory. So here's the thing with persistence. If you're so persistent and people know that you're not going away, then you're going to be seen, you're going to be heard, and you're going to be able to go to the next level. That's really what it's about. I love this book. He has 8 different ways to be persistent, and then the symptoms of a lack of persistence. A lot of people are afraid, and it's a shame because, I just love this book. If you haven't read it, I'm going through the notes. So I'm a student of the book. I've got a lot of notes in there highlighting a lot of different pages. I love this book. When I read it, I'm like, I want to read it and not talk to y'all, but I'm going to talk to y'all. Persistence goes with what I'm talking about today, which is consistency. Consistency is the key. And I've got a coach that's mentored me for about, I guess almost like 5 years now. His name's Coach Vaughn. He's put well over 300 athletes in Division I basketball. Several have been drafted as high as number 6 in the NBA draft. They've got a kid now that has already got offers as a freshman from 12 schools, including Kansas, UT, OU, UCLA, a bunch of schools. So Vaughn is awesome. I love Vaughn. But what he always would tell kids is that hard work always beats talent. 99% of the time, hard work is going to beat talent. So that's what we're going to talk about today, is being so consistent that you can develop the skills that talented people kind of already possess being born. A lot of people that I grew up with, right, they have more physical skill than me. They might have had more mental capacity than me. They might have, done more in their life than I've done. But at that point, because some people just have mental, right? Some people just have gifts, right? Some people have talent. But I see a lot is that people, they don't capitalize on the talent. And so here's what I want to tell you, that if you feel like you don't have talents, that's okay. Because hard work will always beat the talented. Because if you're willing to get into the lab, I call this the lab, and I always tell my wife I'm going to the lab with a pen and a pad. Because I always have my pad, which is my notes. I always have my notes. I've got this over here, and this is the second one. I filled this up in about 3 months. This is just my notes on my ideas, because I don't ever let ideas go away from me. I've got a company in here that I've created. I haven't even acted upon it yet. Kind of. Let me find it real quick. So you're going to like this. Where's that at? Where you at? Come on, man. Don't let me forget this. Oh, here it is. So this is a company that I created. I was in the shower and I thought of something, and then I created this. And if you can see it, this is a company. All those things are funnels that lead into streams of revenue. And I've started working on this. This is something that we're going to release next year, because I'm focused on other stuff this year, but at the beginning of next year, that is getting released. And I'm excited about that because that's going to create another stream of income for my family. And what I say is I'm a hard worker. That's why I've been able to develop skills. I'm not talented on the phone. I'm not talented talking to people in person. I'm not even talented doing these live streams. I've just done enough of them. I think we're on hundreds of them. So hundreds of them by now. A lot of them were on Periscope first, getting my feet wet. And now the live broadcast is able to put my message in front of 40,000, 50,000 people a week. Live broadcast will take your business to the next level because Facebook will show it in front of more people. Okay, I'm just telling you. If you've ever done a live broadcast, if you've never done a live broadcast, just put a 1 in the comments. Put a 1 in the comments if you've never done a live broadcast. Because I want to see how many people are just sitting on the sidelines. Okay, we got a couple people. Thanks for being brave. I appreciate that. Thanks for being honest. Some people don't do live broadcasts. Hey, Josh, thanks for jumping on, man. So we got people on here who have done live broadcasts, and we got people who haven't. That's totally fine. I would tell you this: if you want to build a company, if you want to build a brand, if you want to build income in your life, you want to build exposure to what you're doing, you need a live broadcast. It doesn't matter what you're doing. So my mom over here, she just did 100 live broadcasts. That's absolutely awesome. You get better at it, okay? You get better at doing live broadcasts the more you do. The first time I swung a golf club, I absolutely stank. I sucked at golf. Golf is not a sport that you can come in the first one and shoot even par. It's just not that. Some people can go in and play football and just destroy it because they're big and fast. Golf takes skill. But I had to practice and practice and practice, and I don't practice as much as I did because I had to give it up because I've got to focus on my businesses. But there will be a day when I come back. But the last time I was actively playing golf, I was shooting low 80s, high 70s with a lot of practice, And so I want to tell you this, with live broadcasting in business, in skills that you need to develop, talking to people, recruiting online, stuff like that, it takes consistency. It takes practice. But I'm telling you, you can master these skills. That's the great thing, is you can master skills. There's always that saying that, and I hate it, I don't like it, but there's that saying that, I've heard people say, well, I'm fat, you're ugly, I can lose weight, but you can't ever be pretty, because they don't have that. I don't like that saying, but it's kind of true. Like, if you are okay looking and you are a little heavy, you can lose the weight. It's something you can, but if you're butt ugly, then it's going to be hard to change that. And I hate that analogy, but what I want to say on that is, if you are not comfortable on the phone, get on the phone with more people, okay? Give me 1 second, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Give me 1 second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've done. I'm going to show you what I used to do in my office. This was me working a full-time job and coming home. Give me a second to clean these up for a second. These are numbers and people's names. Each one of these represents thousands of names that I've dialed all across the country. Thousands of names. Thousands of names. And I just would call. This is December 8, 2014. Look, on December 8, 2014, I made 23 calls. Just names. Just names. Just names. You saying that you can't make this work? Just names. You can't get better? Just names. You can't get better? Just names. Filled that one up. You can't get better? You can't become better at basketball? You can't become better at recruiting? Just names. Just names. Just names. Just names. And then we stop there. But I've got more. I mean, I've got about 8 of these or 9 of these with just names of people I've dialed because I said I got to get better. I got to get better at talking to people on the phone because it's critically important in business that you get comfortable. I think talking to all those people on the phone made me better online. It did, because I had conversations. I understand how people work. I understand how people do stuff. So it's not about your talent, because you can develop skills. Sometimes too talented people turn people off. It's about skills. It's about getting better. It's about hard work. And I'm telling you, it is so worth it. Go check out my Snapchat today. And I put in my commute to work. I walk 10 steps down the hall to my office, to my job, to my business, to my company. I don't drive into traffic. I don't do that crap. And I'm not knocking people who do it. I made a decision. I got disgusted with where I was at, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. Right? I didn't want to do it anymore. And so I said today, there was a day, and I said, gosh, I've got to get this done. I've got to take my life to the next level. And I didn't wait for someone to do it for me. I did it for myself. Give me a second to adjust this. I did it for myself. You can do it too. I'm not special. I just stopped making BS answers in my head. I stopped making these excuses in my head that wasn't serving me. And as I was telling one of my friends last night, it got to a point where hold on 1 second, I want to make sure this is going. It got to a point where I said, okay, everything has to go through this filter. And the filter was very clear. Does this hurt or help my child, Denny? Is what I'm doing right now helping or hurting my babies? My wife and my son. Now it's 3 babies. Is what I'm doing now helping or hurting my babies? If it did not bring a return, I cut it out. Friends, family, activities, recreation, I cut it out because I don't want temporary enjoyment if it's going to be long-term mundaneness. Right? Who wants that? Who wants to be just ordinary? I don't. I want to live an extraordinary life. I told my wife when I married her, I want to give you the life you deserve. And that's not Ferraris. That's not mansions. No, what that is my time. That's what that is. My time. I didn't want to spend more time with my coworkers than I spent with my wife. I didn't want to spend more time commuting than I did with my son. It got to that point where I was driving more to work than I was spending with Denny Ray because I had to build a business, and I said, I can't do this anymore. And so I made a decision. And I think some people have that burning in their gut. If you got these tinglies right now and you're hearing what I'm picking up, what I'm putting down, then that's something inside you telling you that you're meant for more. Because we are. We're made in the image of God. And you're destined for more, but we settle for less. We're the only creatures on this planet that doesn't reach the full potential. Plants go till they can't grow anymore. Animals grow until they can't grow anymore. Humans grow until they become adults, and then they stop. And then they say, you know what? They've told me that I can't do this. They've told me that I can't do that. And they settle. And it's a shame because everybody has greatness within them. Because you're all made in the image. That's my personal belief, but I also believe we're such talented. Look around you. Look that I'm even able to broadcast on 4 channels. That is the potential. If you don't see that type of stuff, then you need to change your thinking. And the way to change your thinking is with this stuff right here. 10 pages a day is 25 books a year. Okay? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, throw me a comment. I appreciate it if you would. Throw me some love. Throw me some hearts. Share this out. Bless someone. We're about to wrap this up. We got stuff to do. I got connections to make. So, that's what I got today. I think we went over today. Yep. We went over a minute. I like to keep this at 15 minutes. I appreciate y'all guys. I appreciate the love on Periscope. I appreciate the love on Facebook. It's absolutely awesome. Here's what I want to tell you. If you want to go to the next level and you need my help, reach out to me. If you want to go to the next level in your business and you need to know how to recruit online and you're tired of chasing your friends and family, you need to get Ray and Jessica's course. It ends today. Today's the last day. If you want me to hold your hand through the course, if you want to connect with me privately, email me at Dennis. It's Dennis@DennisRayTaylor.com. That's my email. Email me. Send me an email. I won't be able to find you on the Periscope. Just send me an email. I'd love to work with you. Thank you. Appreciate you, Robert. Appreciate you, Larissa, Lulu, Joel, Robin, Joshua, everybody who popped on here that I can see. James Penn, Dana, everybody, Doug. We got people up here. We got people on YouTube. I appreciate everybody coming on. Love you guys. Just reach out to me. You can go to DennisRayTaylor.com, and I've got to connect with me. You can fill it out. It'll come directly to me. Appreciate y'all guys. I love y'all. Today is Thursday. It's not almost Friday. It's not almost the weekend. It's today. Get that thinking out your mind. I don't live a weekend life. I live a day life. Today is my best day. And guess what tomorrow is? It's not promised. Right? Today is my best day. This is not a weekend life. This is a daily life. Go to the limit. Go to the highest level that you can and don't settle. I love you guys. YouTube, we're out.